Good afternoon. My name is Chris Cataldo and I'm running for Congress. Ladies and gentlemen, the future of our country is in trouble, and it's because of education. From 1982 to present day, the cost of education has increased 439%. Over the last 20 years, we've seen a 164% increase in federal student loans. We've seen a 40% increase overall in the cost of education over the very last decade alone. Yet the cost and product has not changed. Ladies and gentlemen, we need to acknowledge the fact that college education isn't for everybody. That the 41% of those that seek college education and never actually finish and are still in debt, that they shouldn't have to suffer based on the fact that when they were 18 or 19 years old, they were tricked into signing a promissory note for $45,000, something that no student that age would ever be able to even fathom in terms of interest rates and market trends. The fact that we're tricking our youth into signing away their financial futures is such an atrocity, while the government continues to allow the colleges to increase their costs at any rate they'd like because they have the backing, unlimited, from the United States government. And on top of it, our government is profiting off of interest that is being accrued on the backs of our students. We are effectively confining the future generation of our nation, those tasked with solving our greatest problems and challenges, to the basements of their parents' homes. Ladies and gentlemen, on top of record profits, in a time when college education really hasn't changed a whole lot. In fact, what has changed is unprecedented technological advancement, which in theory would allow more access to information to more people. We need to make sure that colleges not only stop raising their costs in a way that is just unacceptable, but we need to make sure that they pay taxes. Ladies and gentlemen, colleges and universities throughout our country enjoy a 501c nonprofit status. What this means is that any sort of revenue that the college or university brings in is untaxable. This includes sales tax as well for anything they may buy. Ladies and gentlemen, our colleges and universities are using our roads, they're using our bridges. They are in many situations utilizing our police departments and our fire departments and Lord knows many other resources that are funded by the taxpayer throughout our municipalities in this Commonwealth. We welcome our universities. We are happy to be supportive of education, but education needs to mean education. It needs to educate people with realistic, logical skills that are tied into what they want and what the economy demands. Ladies and gentlemen, we need to make sure that we stop this current scenario from continuing to unfold and from continuing to hinder the future of our nation. Ladies and gentlemen, those folks that are in their 50s and 60s today paid on average 1% of what an average college student pays today from the very same colleges and universities for the very same degree. They make on average 3 times as much as those college graduates today. Ladies and gentlemen, our country will have no future if we don't make sure that this student loan debt can be shed in bankruptcy court and that it doesn't continue to enjoy the unusual status of being unable to be shed, even when court circumstances warrant it. This is just not right. Ladies and gentlemen, we need to make sure that if you are one of those folks out there that isn't able to move on to the next step of your adult life because you decided you wanted to try to learn more about something you were interested in, well, you should have a chance in this country. And if that means an appropriate portion of that loan being forgiven, well, then that just may be the only way that we have a future in some situations. We need to let learning be about education and not about making money. Thank you.